right, here we go, and welcome to Thursday. And hope you had a good day yesterday. As you know, today is Thursday. It is November the 17th, and man, there's just we're running out of days left here in November, and hard to believe we're drawing closer and closer to Christmas Day. And I'm excited about that. But we do have a few days in between there. Got Thanksgiving coming up. Enjoy that as well, and hopefully you are able to get together with maybe some family and friends over the next couple of weeks and enjoy some time together with them. Trust that those of you who've been in the woods, hope things have gone well for you, and hopefully you're able to get your deer. And if not, keep at it, keep trying, and Lord willing, you'll get one pretty soon here. We're going to be in Job chapter number 8 today, beginning a new chapter, and hope you can join us there in your copy of the Word of God. And so let's look Job chapter number 8. While we wait for a few more people to get on here, let me just say we had a good night last night, good attendance in church, had a good group of young people as well, and it was exciting seeing all the young faces in that, and always good there. Okay, here we go. Job chapter number 8. Be sure and share so that others can jump on here and join on live. Job chapter 8, let's look verse number 1. Here we go. Then answered Bildad the Shuhite and said, and so now we've got Job's second friend. He's going to give his 2 cents. And it's important for us to note, I think, that there are many who believe that Bildad is the shortest man in the Bible. Some people say it was Zacchaeus. He was a wee little man, climbed up in that sycamore tree. Some people say that it was a Nehemiah, and say, man, he was just a knee height kind of guy. And then there's some that say that it's Bildad. He was shoe height, and so not very tall, but I don't know. You'll have to figure that out. There may be one that is shorter, and I'll let you try to figure that one out. Okay? Anyway, Bildad, one of Job's friends, is there, and Job has been speaking and really just reaching out to the Lord and saying that God is the giver of life and that God is the one that has brought this test upon Job's life. And Job has really resorted to the fact of just simply trusting the Lord, and he doesn't really know what God's purpose is in all of it. And so Bildad's going to kind of give his take on the situation. And so that brings us to verse number 2, where Bildad says, how long wilt thou speak these things? Job, come on, how long are you going to talk like this? He says, and how long shall the words of thy mouth be like a strong wind? Job is really, Bildad's really jumps right in and says, hold the phone, Job. Stop talking like this, man. You're full of hot air. You don't know what you're talking about, Job. Man, what you're saying really doesn't mean anything. He says it's like a strong wind here. It comes and it goes. It's pointless, Job. You're wrong on what you're saying. And Job, come on, you need to get with the program. We see in verse number 3, he says, doth God pervert judgment? Or doth the Almighty pervert justice? And here he says, Job, obviously you have done something wrong. You are living wrong. Hey, God does not pervert his judgment. God is not wrong in how he judges and in who he judges. And he says that our Almighty does not pervert justice, Job. What you are getting, you deserve. So come on, stop, get off your high horse, and stop saying you've done nothing wrong. Stop saying that you're going to just continue to live for the Lord and all that. Come on, Job. What you've done is wrong. You've done something wrong. His justice is perfect. Don't pervert it. Okay. And man, Bildad really doesn't waste any time, and he goes right in and man cuts to the chase and just says, "Hey, Job, here's the way it is," and really kind of argues with Job quite a bit here. And then we get into verse number 4. If thy children have sinned against him, and he casts them away for their transgression, he says, man, Your children, the reason why they lost their lives is because they were wrong. They had sinned and done something wrong. And he cast them away for their transgression. They have been punished for their wrongdoing. They must have done something wrong, Bildad says. Continue, verse number 5. If thou wouldest seek unto God betimes, and make thy supplications to the Almighty, if thou wert pure and upright, surely now he would awake for thee and make the habitation of thy righteousness prosperous. Bildad says, hey, come on, if you would seek God like you did before, make thy supplication, be in prayer, go to the Lord in prayer, and come with him with a pure and upright heart. We see in verse number 6, surely, come on, then God would right the ship. He would change his ways and what he's doing in your life, and he would make things all good if you would go to him in prayer and confess your sin, he says. He says this, he says, though thy beginning was small, yet thy latter end should greatly increase. Bildad says, man, if you just simply did this, you know what, your the latter stages of your life would be great and would greatly increase. And then verse number 8, for inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself to the search of their fathers. And he continues, he says, for we are but of yesterday, and know nothing, because our days upon earth are a shadow. Bildad says, yeah, our life is short. Hey, we don't know nothing, which is kind of interesting, because Bildad's really saying, Job, I know what's going on in your life. I know you're hiding something. Job, I know why your children lost their lives. Hey, I know it. And then he goes and says, we can't know anything. We know nothing. We're but of yesterday, man. Our lives are short and we cannot comprehend some things. But you know what? He sure is good at pointing out Job's wrongdoing and what Job is struggling with. And isn't that true in our lives? Man, we are so good at looking at everybody else. We are so good at pointing out everybody else's faults. We are so great at having the answer for everybody else's problems. But when it comes to our problems, man, we struggle. When it comes to our issues, man, we live in a state of denial rather than acknowledging our own wrongdoing, our own sin, and our own struggles. Man, we are great at recognizing everybody else's. And so I want to just remind you of this thought for today. Know this, that everybody in this life has struggles, has trials and difficulties. And rather than harping on everybody else's difficulty, and rather than, and I want to be careful with this, rather than judging everybody else for what's going on in their life, hey, let's take a step back and let's look at what God is doing in our life. Let's take a step back and say, okay, God, what are you teaching me? And man, get off our high horse and let's just simply allow God to work in our lives. Listen, we control one person. That's ourselves. And so how are we controlling ourselves? How are we living? Bildad here, man, he's very quick to point the finger at Job. He's very eager to say, Job, man, you're doing wrong. Man, look at your kids, man. Obviously they sinned. Bildad was very quick to do that. And then to build himself, and then to say, we know nothing because our days upon earth are a shadow. Hey, our days on earth are fast. We know nothing. So we see he's kind of double-minded here just a little bit. Bildad is. And so don't be that type of person. You be the type of person that allows God to work in their life, allows God to change you. And then I would say this, rather than take Bildad's approach, hey, try to be a blessing and encourage somebody. You know what Bildad could have been doing here? He could have picked Job up. He could have nursed Job's body, his sores, and could have been encouragement and said, you know what, man, it's so sad what has happened to your children. And you know what? They're with the Lord, and we don't understand exactly what's going on, but man, we know they're with the Lord, and we take great joy in knowing that, Job. And man, you had them for a time, and it was a good time. But you know what? God had a different plan. And Bildad could have gone that route, but rather says, man, your kids were wicked, and you've got some things going on in your life. And so, hey, let me say this. Don't be a Bildad. Let's be an encourager to those that are going through trial and difficulty. There are people that are hurting, and they need some encouragement. So let's seek to be a blessing to them. Okay, I'm going to leave you those thoughts for the day. Let me give a couple shout outs once again to those who are watching live. And thank you so much for being on. Those of you who are watching later in the day, thank you for watching the recorded version. Be sure to like, share, and comment as well. Okay, Cliff and Kara, good morning to you. Thank you for being on today. Hope you have a great day today. Ingrid, good morning to you as well. Have a wonderful day. Love you. And kids, thank you for, I think the kids are probably watching or listening. Thank you for watching and listening. Jean, good morning as well. David, good morning. Have an awesome day. Dennis and Geraldine, good morning to you. Barnett's, good morning to you as well. Have an awesome day. Jeannie, thank you for being on. Good to have you on this morning live, and have an awesome day as well. Thank you for commenting. All right, Lord willing, we'll see many of you tomorrow for our Power Up on Friday. And then, men, don't forget, we've got our prayer breakfast on Saturday. We also have services Sunday, normal services, so be sure and be in your place if you can. And then don't forget, next week, our midweek service is going to be on a Tuesday, and we're having our pie and praise service. And I hope that you can be there for that. Come bring a pie, and then also bring a testimony or just a thought of thanksgiving to share with our church and family. Be a blessing in that way. Oh, Brian and Cindy, thank you for being on as well. Have a great day. All right. Lord bless you all. We'll see you tomorrow.